So today I'm driving one of the most hated Land Rovers that you can find in the market. This is a 2018 Land Rover Discovery 5. This design was introduced by Land Rover in 2017, and this car has a lot of critics. Unakumbuka in 2021 when BMW introduced to us the G80, which is that BMW like one of those beaver-like kind of grills. A lot of people say that they hate it, BMW should change it, lakini angalia sai kila mtu anataka kungangania kununua gari. For this car, it faces a lot of critics such as the BMW G80. I never thought that Land Rover will produce a car which has a lot of hate in the internet. So what are the major things which people don't like about this Discovery 5? Number one, a lot of people tend to say that inakaa vibaya. In quote, it looks quite ugly. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think of this new shape or this design? Number two, a lot of people say that hii gari it's quite unreliable. Na wanasema wameona gari nyingi pale zimelala kwa garages. I don't know why. We're just gonna test it out and see are those comments really true. Number three, a lot of people say that this car is quite expensive. This is because when the Discovery 4 was introduced here in Kenya, it was going for roughly 5.5 to 6 million Kenya shillings. For this, it goes for 9.5 million Kenya shillings. For that price, you can actually opt to get a 2017 Range Rover Vogue, a Sport, hata unaweza opt ununue pale a Land Cruiser. We're gonna dive into this current review of this 2018 Land Rover Discovery 5. So this Discovery 5 is actually the HSE spec. That means it comes with 22-inch alloy rims, 4-port brakes at the front, 2-port at the back. Let's look at the side profile of this Discovery 5. Before we start this video, tell me in the comment section what do you think of this shape or this design. A lot of people have critics about it. Some people say it looks quite nice. According to me, a lot of people take time to adapt to new change. It's a new design, new concept, and it still retains the signature look which you used to find in many Discoveries. This kind of hoop design. Watu wengine wanasemanga inakangamia. Niambie in the comment section what do you think about it. Because me, I personally love it. We cameraman unaonaje? Nice? Let's start off. It's quite simple, quite elegant. It doesn't have a lot of things, not too busy. Of course, you have your Discovery emblem over here. It's not an air vent, just for aesthetics. Hakuna mambo mengine. You have a very nice looking side mirror with the LED signals. Alafu, it comes with a two-tone kind of finish. It's not even a two-tone. It's kind of a three-tone. If you look at it nicely, there's this shade of white, there's this piano black finish, and then on the top, it has this kind of grayish kind of design, which is quite nice in a car fiti. So one thing which I like about the side design of this particular vehicle, it comes with very big doors. Like as you can see the widest of this door, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But unfortunately this car doesn't come with soft close, so it still retains that aspect of it being a Discovery. Doesn't have a lot of luxury effects like the Vogue. Iko tu hapo mid class. Moving on to the back, you get of course your Land Rover emblem, which is actually similar to the one which you find in the Discovery 4. The doors are still quite big. They remind me of things like the long wheelbase ile utapata kwa the Land Rover. That's why tukiingia hapo ndani una find that it's quite spacious. So moving on, you have this nice line which runs all the way from the front door till the back. Another thing which I find about this particular car is this black arches which blend in to give it that kind of vibe. That's the majority of the side profile that you find on this car. It being HSE, unfortunately you don't get side step, but the clearance quite nice. Welcome to the back design of this Discovery 5. If you look at my headroom, quite nice. Legroom imetosha. Nikiwa nyuma na feel ni kama I'm sort of in an S class, yeah. These seats at the back, they're finished in this lovely leather black finish. Alafu over here you have your climate control, which you can set from back here, but I don't know where the air vents are. Oh, the air vents are actually fine over here. Tumezoea gari za Japanese bwana. So of course you have your analog climate control buttons, 5-volt charging socket, and more storage space. Like hii gari umetuacha tupatie the storage space all we need. One thing which I don't like about this particular inafungwaje. One thing which I don't like about this particular car, nikiwa hapa I can actually, I'm trying to assume but I nakata, I can just see that hoop design. You just pull this, you can use this as a handrest, and you can actually put cup holders if you want. One thing which I like about this particular car, yeah, if you look at it closely, it doesn't have that aina ile hoop design unapatanga hapa for the people seated at the center. So if I just sit here, as you can see, unaona head space iko sawa, leg space niko fiti, na I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Like in terms of space, naweza ipatia yote. Ama je matama? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. But one thing which is quite interesting, yeah? Let me show you. So, I'm seated here. People at the front have the panoramic. People at the back also have it. But sisi hapa katikati, hatuna hapa hatuna, we don't have that panoramic kind of feel because of that hoop design. I think that's why people don't like this car. And then you have this 5-inch infotainment system screens at the back, which are prestigious. Like the back, I'll give it, how much ungepe ngapi?
Hapa nyuma, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. One thing before I forget, it has this kind of plain design. Hapo you can put more storage. Let me show you over this. You can put more storage over here. And then, bado hapa. Hii ni kaile zile za kuangaza ndege, si ndio?
Nimepanda ndege.
Kaa ndege bana, ina feel kaa ndege. You have ISOFIX hapa for putting your BB carrier, and then still at the back you get Meridian sound system. In terms of spacious, 10 out of 10, but the only thing which is a flop for this car, just the panoramic sunroof. But anything else, everything else, it's good to go. So one thing which I like about the Discovery 5 is when they introduced this car, it was actually meant to be a 7-seater. But the majority of 7-seaters are actually meant for kids to just sit at the back. But for this, it was meant for adults. So to get at the back, first of all, I pull this. I pull this lever, push the seat in front, navuta hii, recline it even more. And then, one thing, the car, this Discovery 5 is actually a bit high. So if you don't want to strain in entering, unashika tu hapa, alafu, just easily access the seats which are at the back. So we're going to demonstrate to you why this is actually the best 7-seater that money can buy. So if I just pull this, and then cameraman kinisaidia kuvuta kiti nyuma kidogo hapo. So you can see over there, a normal person can sit there, but for me here, I'm seated comfortably. My headspace is quite nice. Legroom, tunaonyesha tu legroom. Kiangalia legroom yangu, bado iko poa. Like I'm easily fitted over here. So, another thing which I like about this Discovery 5, I have this amazing panoramic sunroof, which is a 10 out of 10. I'll give it that. I don't have a lot of things. Electronic nayo hapa. If I just pull this, I have more storage space over there. And then I have a 5-volt charging socket. That's the only thing which you find for the people who are seated at the back. Kama utaki kukalisha watu hapa nyuma, unaweza ziteremsha. Let us show you how to get more storage space at the boot. So let me demonstrate to you why this is actually the best family car that money can buy. So, just open the trunk. I've just showed you that this car is actually a 7-seater, but kama you don't want people to sit over here and you want more storage space. So, unfortunately, these seats are not electric. So just pull that, nateremka, when this, nateremka. So, I'll have to pull the seats at the back to increase the size. So, hivyo. I'm just gonna demonstrate to you using this one seat. So ukiangalia, it actually has plenty of storage space. Hapo ukitaka kuweka suitcases, if you're going for shopping, if you have kids, they want to go for camping, you have more storage space than you require. Another advantage which I like about this particular vehicle, it's from England. You know, people from UK like to tow a lot of things, yeah? That's why it has this tow hook. But a cool feature which I like, cameraman, we can show them. Kuna button hapa kwa boot, which is this. If I just press on this, I don't know if you can hear that sound, but you can actually hide the tow hook if you don't want to use it. As simple as that. like Igari, like the special features. I feel that's why people say this car is sort of a Range Rover more than a Discovery. Another cool feature, this thing which you can see over here, there's a button which if I just press this, if we can come and show them, ikifinya tu hapa, it reclines and it's sort of like a seat. Kituka hiyo. Let's say unataka kwenda camping, unataka kuchill on your trunk or your boot, ndio chill your boys. Sijui kata shikilia tu wili size ka. Sasa shikilia size ka yangu tu wili, but niambie, isn't this a very nice feature? Igari, in terms of technology, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. If you don't want to use it, unafinya tu hapa, just reclines. Voila. Okay, another thing that you're asking yourself, ukiangalia the height, right, it's so high, sindio? Amaje cameraman. So let's say unataka kwenda shopping and you want to fit in your suitcase or your shopping, na unataka kushikisha gari, it actually comes with height control. And if I just press here, just show them, unaosha tu, gari inajishukisha chini bwana. So and then you just pull this, so that's easier for you to load stuff. You can just load vitu zako very easily, ndio mambo ya UK, mambo sambaba. Ukitaka zingine, you just press this and the car goes back to its normal height. For that, 10 out of 10. Additionally, for this car, it comes with a 12-volt charging socket over here. Alafu kuna kitu ya kuclip hapa, whatever you want to clip. So that's majority of what you get on this Discovery 5 according to the trunk space and the technology which you get. Just press here. And that's it. So tell me in the comment sections, what do you think of this particular car? Honestly, in terms of technology, I'll take this over Lexus 570 or even maybe Land Cruiser. Yeah, I'll take this over Land Cruiser or 570. Welcome to the interior of this Land Rover Discovery 5. If you look at the design, it actually looks similar to the one which you find in the Range Rover Sport and the Velar. The Velar, mostly it's because of the center console, and for the Sport, on the driver's side. So a lot of people don't complain about the interior because the interior is quite nice. And let's start off with the steering. You get this leather finish steering. You have buttons for infotainment on the left, and then on the right you have buttons for your cruise control and lane assist. I like how the steering is finished in this metallic finish. Inaongeza that luxury kind of feel. Let's look at the cluster. It's actually similar which you find in the Vogue and also on the Sport. This Discovery 5 has a top speed of 240 kilometers per hour, and the cluster is analog. It's not the digital one, but for the Discovery 5 from the 2019 to 2024 model, you get the digital, which looks quite nice, but siwezi complain, inakaa tu bado fiti. Let's look at the center console, and starting off, you have very nice air vents, hazard button, and this quite nice infotainment system. The center console is finished in this very nice piano black finish. Of course, you have your analog climate control, which is quite nice kwa sababu ini very easy to use, quite simple, quite elegant. One thing which I like about the Discovery 5, it has a lot of space compartments. You just press here, it opens up. You can store either your phone, credit cards. Ukipata na mwizi unaficha tu vitu zako hapo bana. Too rahisi. So the Discovery 5 is meant to have a lot of storage compartments. I have one over here, and then if I just pull this, I have my compartment for my cup holders. If I don't want to use the cup holders, I just pull this. I get more storage space over here, and also I get a 5-volt charging socket. Like Igari, ile tutu ameona tu akutupatie kasi iluku, ameona cha tupe ma storage spaces. So you just push this button, either the car will rise itself, itajiinua, itajeka into the perfect settings. Labda zimekaa umekwama na unataka ku move on a hilly place, you just use this to configure the settings of your suspension. Another thing, this car actually has air suspension, so you can actually raise and lower the car according to your preference. Another cool feature, you find your traction control button over here, and then this button is actually for your parking brake. Hakuna mambo nyingi, quite simple, elegant, and then it's finished na these chrome bits zile zinakaa poa. So on my handrest, if I just pull this is where I get my options for the HDMI, USB ports, and also a 12-volt charging socket. I have storage space over here, but if I don't want to use that, I just pull this napa napata actually a cooler box to cool whether you're going for camping or with the boys. So this particular Discovery 5 has this heated and cooled seats, and the seats are actually finished in this lovely black leather finish. Moving on, you have your panoramic sunroof, which is quite interesting because the people seated at the front till the people seated at the back, everybody gets to enjoy this wide panoramic sunroof. So the dashboard is finished in this very lovely black leather, alafu wooden trims hapa. Another cool feature niliwaambia gari, it's just full of storage spaces. So I just press here, I have an additional storage space hapa to put in any other things that you want. Kama utakio, just close there. You have your glove box hapa, like you can see, unaweza store books zako, essentials, vitu kama hizo. Another cool thing which I like about this car hapa, you can actually use to hang either your groceries, kitu kama hiyo. Vitu simple, elegant. What do you think of the cockpit? Just tell me in the comment section, because for me, I'll give it 8 out of 10. Ungeipenda
8 pia.
8 pia. Tell me in the comment section what do you think, but cause for me, I love it. So let's start off with the front design, yeah? Na hii gari ukiangalia, it doesn't look anywhere close to the previous generation. A lot of people say that this particular car is kind of ugly in quotes. I feel because it has a lot of similarities to many Land Rover brands. Ukiangalia vizuri, inakaa some of Velar. Ukiangalia another part, Sport. Like, nikawa lishikanisha just a lot of the Land Rover brands into one product. Now, niambie ninyi mnaona aje? What do you think of this front? Starting off, you have this LED headlights. This is a totally new design. It's not similar to what you used to find in the previous generation. You have your daylight running lights over here. So one thing which I like about this particular Discovery 5 is it has a lot of airflow. You have air vents over here, also on the bumper, which also on the grille, which helps in cooling of this 3-liter V6 diesel turbocharged engine. Moving on, you have a very nice grille which looks like a honeycomb design. Of course, your Discovery badge, Land Rover emblem, and another cool feature which I like, you actually have fog lights over here, and to finish off you have a chrome design splitter. Now tell me in the comment section, this phone, what do you think of it? Because to me naona iko too busy bana, hata siradi nakwambia kushikanisha hii review hapa imekuwa too stress bwana. So this 2018 Discovery 5 comes with a 3-liter turbocharged V6 diesel engine which pushes about 296 horsepower. This car also comes with a petrol version, but I wouldn't recommend you to get the petrol version. Get the diesel because diesel has more torque. Ukinunua hii gari, niko very sure utaweza kuafford kwenda pale service. Ukiangalia on the Google comments, you're gonna find that this car, a lot of people complain that it's quite unreliable. I can't prove that, not unless ni test. Ama unaji, no. I can't give you, those are people, okay, the owners, people who have owned this car will tell you such facts, but I've not driven it, I've not owned it for some time. I can't give you such facts. But if you're a person who has owned this car and you've witnessed the reliability of this particular engine, tell us in the comment section what do you think about it. Because me, I'm not here to tell you false facts. I'm here to tell you what I can see. No, yeah. But it's engine kubwa. It can just do the job. It can just do the job, man. Yesterday on Twitter, I put a post asking people, what do you hate about this car? What will you complain about the nyash? Eh? Let's take a few seconds and just absorb to this kind of back, yeah? Hii gari wanasema, a lot of people say that it looks quite ugly. It looks quite bad. I don't know. Mimi naipenda. According to me, mimi naipenda. All I'm gonna say is beauty lies on the eyes of the beholder. So, it's up to you. Setting off, tuangalie the back, yeah? So, what's a thing which I feel doesn't blend in is the taillights. The taillight starts from the trunk and then goes way back till the side. It's like even a quarter of the back. I guess that's a thing which people don't like about this particular car. Of course, you get this spoiler which adds that kind of sporty feel. It's a flat bottom. Wengine wanasema ni kama Mkikuyu ana aga bala. Igari kubarikiwa. Hapa according to Nyasha kubarikiwa. Of course, you have a Discovery emblem, and then your plate holder is actually over here. Some people say that the plate holder position is not elegant, and I'm going to ask you, when the Discovery feel kuna kaji? So the plate holder ilikuwa somewhere like here. I mean, oh, it was somewhere here, but inafanana. Additionally, on the back, you get a tow hook ile nimeonyesha hapo. And then you get this silver diffuser. Unfortunately, it has fake exhaust tips. These are just for aesthetics. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this view at the back? For me, I don't find it I can't buy it. I'm just gonna give you time. 10 years to come, you're gonna be admiring this car. Because sababu, it takes time to adjust to new designs and new concepts. Welcome to the driving feeling of this lovely Discovery 5. So hii gari, ukiwa ndani, it actually feels like kwa Vogue ama regular sport. So, tunaingia hapa kwa tunnel. I don't know if bado mtaweza kuniona. Niona si ndio?
Sawa.
So this car comes with a full panoramic sunroof for the people who are seated at the front. I don't know huko nyuma. It comes with Apple CarPlay and also Android Auto. Alafu, the thing which I like about this particular vehicle, it's a diesel. So that means more torque, more happiness. Ride height, quite nice because iko na air suspension. So let's say you want to cruise around town, just lower the car, give it that kind of look. If you're going for off-road, it has all those settings. You just configure on this certain button. Kutaka kuiweka either ikuwe on a hilly place, muddy place, it's gonna handle everything. This is actually a car which I will buy as a family car because of the 7-seater. Now, for 9.5 million Kenya shillings, I feel it's worth it in terms of technology. Because it has everything utapata kwa the Sport ama the Vogue, sindio? Iko na space, iko na storage, iko na the power, not too much because it has a 3-liter engine. Hiyo 296 horsepower si nyingi sana, but ni gari poa. Watu husema inakaa mbaya, but that I feel is according to your own preference with the design. Kuna watu watapenda, kuna watu watasema inakaa vibaya. So unaonaje? Cameraman, unaonaje?
Gari iko poa.
Kofiti?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? We'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Really?
8 out of 10 because I'm still curious to figure out that thing of reliability. Because your reliability, yeah, because a lot of people say that this car has quite a lot of issues in terms of reliability. For that, not unless I go and test it out, ama tukae na gari for like some time, ndo tujue.
Kwanza kwa website walikuwa wanasema 86% of the car owners wamesema imekuwa na shida.
So hapo mimi nikiwaambia iko na mashida, I'll be lying to you, not unless a mechanic or somebody who has experienced it, then anaweza tuambia, si ndio? So if you're buying this Discovery 5 or if you want to be interested in this particular one, just come to Lusso Motors. They are located here at Two Rivers. Watakupigia test drive around this mall, at least uweze ku enjoy and feel what this car is all about. Amaje, sindio? So Lusso, they still have any car that you want, they're gonna get it for you. So this particular car, if you wanna buy it, get the diesel version. Don't get the petrol because nimesikia petrol haina a lot of torque. Na ukitaka kununua gari, unajua gari ukinunua za diesel, it has even quite more resale value compared to petrol. Ina move very easily. Electronic bomba na ina feel so big. Gari inakaa bigi.
Inakaa basi.
Bana, it looks like a bus, walai. Si uongo. It looks like a bus because it's so huge. Like hapa ndani, it has a lot of things, man. So for this one, you can actually get it in very nice colors. Unaweza get bado in a very nice orange to orange. In a very nice orange kinda color. Njoikia kwa picha, kuna certain place nilienda pale Inchcape, nikona they have actually that similar spec. For this, it's just a pearl white na kafiti. For this, which what I like about it, it has 3 shades. Nikona the white, black, and also the grey. No. Yeah, but mimi enjoy. Ni gari poa. Hata unaweza sikia hiyo toke hiyo engine bana.
Ile kalori.
Tutatuambia. Maybe Lusso will be kind enough to give us a test drive with this car one of these days, around somewhere. So I'm gonna give out the contact information for Lusso if you're interested in this particular vehicle. Price is 9.5, negotiable. Kuja unge nao jitete, wewe unaweza jitetea hapo. So this has been a candid review of this 2018 Land Rover Discovery 5 and Kofiti.
Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe.
So, yeah, tuambie in the comment section which other car do you want us to bring for you. Unataka lilia tuwalete Range Rover? Kuleta Range Rover, tumaletea Land Rover. Range Rover soon. Lusso amesema atatupatia another big car.
Samira kwa wapi?
Samira alikuwa ametravel kidogo. Samira alisema ile siku tunafanya a GLA or a Range Rover, she has to be there because that's one of our dream cars. So tutafanya hivyo very soon. On the next episode mtaona Samira. Mmemlilia sana bwana. That has been your Canet review. See you on the next video. Kidogo na wapige kimonjo. Peace.